It's ShannonIam, aka the Flawful Beauty, and I'm here with a story time. Today's story time is going to be my first heartbreak and how it all went down. And I thought it would be fun, so I won't have to use fake names and stuff like that. I got some stuffed animals and some toys and stuff, whatever. I'm not really a Barbie doll girl, so I don't have any Barbie dolls or anything. But this is going to be me. This is going to be girl 1. Girl 2. I'm not throwing no shade. Girl 2. And this big lug of a teddy bear right here, this gonna be my ex. Y'all guys, stay tuned. This romance all started when I went to a party at, I think what we used to call it was the conference center or something, and this big lug of a teddy bear was there, and I was just sitting at a table by myself because I was upset, and he came over and he waved at me and smiled and walked away, and I was just so confused, like, who is this guy? He's cute, and that's weird for someone to just wave at you and then disappear. So I searched for this guy because I knew that we had a mutual friend. So I went to that mutual friend and I asked for that guy's, this big lug of a teddy bear. I asked for his number and we started communicating after that. So we really started to like each other and we eventually became a couple. I was just so head over heels for this guy. This big lug, let me keep him right here. I was so head over heels for him. I would smile every time he texted me. I got butterflies. I got nervous every time I saw him. He knew exactly what to say. He would text me all the time, paragraphs, show me he appreciated me. We would go out, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. So, this was during MySpace times, and you know, like how you get to decorate your profiles and stuff like that. No, let me backtrack. So, it was one time we went to the movies, and he had his cell phone out. Let me just give him a cell phone. He had his cell phone out, and I looked over because we were cuddled up like in a movie theater chair, and I saw something that said, "Hey, babe." I thought nothing of it. He was like, "Oh, that's my mom." I didn't ask him. He was like, "Oh, that's my mom," or whatever. Like, I saw it say babe. I'm just gonna let it slide because I don't know how him and his people talk to each other. I don't know. And my picture was on the cover of his phone. Like, every time I saw him, my picture was on the cover of his phone. Everybody knew that we were a couple. Yeah. So, let me go forward a little bit. I was on MySpace one day, and I think I got a friend request with somebody, or somehow I came across some girl's page, and that is this one right here, this educated teddy bear. Came across her page, and it was a picture. I can't remember if they were kissing or if they were hugged up or what, and I confronted him on it. He was like, "Oh no, baby, that's the old picture. That's the old friend. That's blah 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 blah." Eventually, the picture of them went away. Okay, so that's done. That's a done deal. That girl is gone. Okay. Which, I love this girl. I love this girl. Me and her actually became friends after this whole situation was over. Okay. So, couple months, maybe a week or so passed or something. Something happened. I don't know. And all of a sudden, I don't know if I got a friend request or if I just so happened to come across somebody's page again on MySpace. And it was her and him. So I was like, okay, you're on a girl's page again. You have a picture of you and a girl on some page again. Okay. So I was like, I asked him before I jumped to any conclusions or anything. I asked him. He was like, "Oh, that's just my friend." I also asked her. She said, "Oh, we're just friends." Both of these two, "Oh, we're just friends." So things like kept happening. Like, me and her were friends on MySpace, at this point, and she would like post like subliminal messages, like statuses or whatever, and it'll be like something about a bear, some nickname that she used to call him. And I didn't think nothing of it, because okay, like, they're just friends. So I just assumed she was talking to someone else. My naive little ass. My little naive self. So I'm like, okay, they're just friends. And then other situations arose. It was like, it was one time. What was it? It was one time I was trying to contact him, and I saw on her status or whatever that she was out to the beach with Bay and his family. And I'm like, okay. And I tried to contact him throughout the day. I was trying to contact him. I was like blowing up his phone, like not blowing up his phone, just like, what are you doing? Blah blah blah. I miss you. Blah blah blah. This that, and the third. Blah blah blah. And he's not responding. He's not answering my phone calls. He's not doing any of that. So some things start happening, and I guess, I don't know if the girl came to her senses or if she got tired of hiding things or whatever. But one day, you guys, one day, she messaged me on MySpace, and she was like, we need to talk. Here's my number. Okay. So I called her from block, because I didn't want her having my number. And she tells me every single thing. So it turns out that she knew about girl one, and she knew about me the whole entire time. And it was a situation where I was trying to contact him the whole day for something, or like, no, just to talk to him, because he's my boyfriend. He was my boyfriend. I want to speak to him. He wasn't texting me back. He wasn't calling me the whole day. And I had saw on her MySpace status that out with going to the beach with Bay and his family. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, put one two and together, like, okay, yeah. So she admitted that day they were together. She was with him and his family at the beach. Then it was another situation during Valentine's Day. He came by, this big lug of a teddy bear, came by, and he dropped me off a teddy bear. He dropped me off a card. He dropped me off candy and a big behind balloon. And then he was like, well, I can't stay because I have to go help my mom with something, so I can't stay, but I love you, blah blah blah. According to her, they were together that day. They were together for Valentine's Day. And I was by myself. So I'm one of those females, I don't take like he say, she said, blah 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 or whatever. I don't like really like listen to that when it comes to my relationship, because you know, some people, they try to sabotage things even though all the freaking evidence was in my face. I knew something was going on. I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt. So I was like, okay, let me call him on three-way. So I call him on three-way, and instead of being like, you know how you call back in those days, you used to call someone on three-way, but you wouldn't let them know that the other person was on the other end. No, baby. No, I didn't do that. I was like, okay, she's on the other end, and she told me all this. I was telling him everything that she told me, and he's on the phone. Might I add, she's on the phone too, not saying a goddamn word. While he's sitting here calling me baby, like, oh baby, that didn't happen, I promise, why would I do that to you, I love you, blah blah blah, denying every single thing. And she's on the other end just being quiet. He's calling me baby. This is supposed to be your man, but he's calling me baby and denying every little memory that y'all had and all the things that you told me that y'all done. He's denying it all. So after that conversation, like, it just struck a nerve with me. I felt so hurt. Like, well, I felt numb, and it's like you could tell it struck a nerve with me because my sister was sitting beside me when this was all happening, and she was like, "Why are you shaking?" Like, after that whole situation, I shake. Like, if you are ever around me, it's not as bad as it used to be, because it used to be really, really noticeable that I shake, but it's gotten better. But yeah, after that, I shake really bad, and it was just a heartbreaking experience because when I was with him, I was so in love. I was so sprung, so head over heels. He gave me butterflies, the first guy to ever give me butterflies. And when all that happened, it was just like, what in the world? Because I was a virgin when I was with him. And in my mindset, it was like, I told him I was a virgin. I told him I was waiting for marriage, like waiting to marriage for me to do anything. And it's like when that happened, I was in my thought process now is, oh, he found it where he could get it, and because I didn't give it to him, he found someone else that would. And it made me feel like, damn, I'm not good enough, I'm not worth the wait. Like, yeah, but that's life, and that's how it ended. We tried to make it work, but after stuff like that happens, that turns a girl crazy. And I tried like a day or so afterwards. I was like, okay, I can forgive you, we can work through this, blah blah blah. But I turned into a crazy girl. I showed it to his football practice one time, and I just had so much animosity towards him. I couldn't be nice to him. I couldn't be that sweet girl I was to him anymore. But yeah, you guys, the moral of the story is, when you have things right in front of your face, take it for what it is. Don't be naive and try to make excuses for the next person, or like just try to make things seem less or something than what they really are when you have all the evidence and everything in front of your face. Don't be naive, because if you continue to be naive, then more things are going to happen and you're going to become more hurt. So just take things for what they are. Stop trying to make excuses for the next person, regardless of how much you love them or not. Take things for what they are before you end up looking stupid and dumb and heartbroken and everything. Take it for what it is. Because in my situation, I was alone because I gave, like, he was my all. He was my first love. I can honestly say that, or whatever. And I was just alone, and he was with the next girl, and I was by myself. So just protect your heart, protect yourself. You come first. Do not make excuses for these girls or for these guys. Do not make excuses. If the evidence is there, take it for what it is. Just don't make any excuses, because that will save you a lot of heartbreak and a lot of trouble. Because from my story that I told you guys, I should have been just caught on and left him, but I kept giving him a benefit of the doubt. So just listen to your instinct. Listen to God, because those are all messages from him. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Become a part of the family that will never judge you and will always love you. And don't forget, embrace your flaws. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.